Hey everybody, welcome back to Craps University. Today we're going to talk about a strategy that I call the $60 inside spread. So what this is, it's an inside out progression, and we start with $60 on the 6 and 8. If one hits, pretty easy. You spread to the 5 or 9, whatever is your favorite number. And let's say that. If one of these hits, you spread to the 5. And if another one hits, you then go to the 4, 10, whatever you'd like. It's pretty straightforward and easy to do. You only have at risk $60 to start, and you'll be taking just a little bit every time something hits. And hopefully we can recoup the $60 and start playing with casino money. No pass line is involved here. You wait for the come out roll and a point to be established before moving on with the 6 and the 8. So it's pretty easy. Once you get spread out all the way, then it's your choice whether you want to press, collect, or vice versa. Today, we're going to start with a $2,500 bankroll. That's what I always start off with. The recommended is to start with a $500 bankroll on a $25 table. And I'm looking for some good dice. And that looks great right there. All right, so we're coming out. No bets are placed yet. And 5. Okay, so let's put our $500 bankroll right there. We'll just play with it out of the rack. And let's get 25 change. We'll cap that 6 and 8. And here we go. We're rolling. And 4. 4 the easy way. And 7. 7 out. So if we would have done something like go 110 inside, that would have been $10 down the tubes. Or $110 down the tubes. Starting off with a little bit and having a strategy is probably a little bit better. All right, we're coming out. And 12. Nothing for us. And 10. The point is 10. And $60 spread across the 6 and 8. Let's see if we can hit something. And 3 craps, AC doocy. And 7. 7 out. 7's coming quite a bit today. So we are down 120 bucks right now. I'm going to get some change. That's 25. And we're coming out. Yo, 11. And 7, pay the line. 10. 10 the easy way. All right, 5. No field 5. And 8. So 30 pays 35. And we're going to take that and spread to the 9. 9 is just a favorite number of mine. And this $10 will rack up. So we are in $170 right now. I mean, we're not in this roll, but in this whole session, we're down 170. We were 180, but and 6. All right, same thing. $30 gets 35. We'll spread to the 5, and we will rack up that $10. So now we're only down 160 total. That includes this entire roll. And 4, easy way. And 6. And we'll buy the 10. We got to pay a $1 vig. Not a big deal. And 9. All right, 25 pays 35. We will move to the 4. Now we're totally spread out on this, and we are ready to start collecting and pressing, or pressing and collecting, whatever you want to do. And 12. 12 craps midnight. Doesn't impact us. And 8. 8 the hard way. $30 pays 35. We'll press by 30. Rack that $5. And 6. 6 the hard way. And let me get some more red. 30 pays 35. We'll collect that. We pressed, collect, and 7. 7 out. All right, we were there. We were on it, but that 7 comes way too often. All right, let's try this again. And we're coming out. 8. 8 the easy way. We are going to do the same thing. 6 and 8. And 7. 7 out. All right, we'll do it one more time. And we're coming out. 12 craps midnight. Yo, pay the line. And six the hard way. We're on the 6. We're gonna place the 6 and 8. And we're rolling. And 9. Center field 9. We're looking for a 6 or an 8. And 5. No field 5. And 6. That's the point. We'll pay. And we'll press. We'll collect. Points off. Our place bets are off on the come out. And 7. Pay the line. And 8. 8 the hard way. We're on now. And 6. 6 the easy way. All day. 30 pays 35. We'll spread to the 5. We will rack up that 10. And let's go. And we're rolling. And 7. 7 out. I could see the 7 coming while the dice were still moving. All right, we're off. And out. All right. We did not touch our $2,000. We were having a $500 bankroll. That's $225. $250, $275, $298. So we're down $202. So mileage may vary. We had one good roll out of all those rolls, and we could not capitalize when we were fully spread out across. $202 loss. That's the recommended bankrolls. Start with 500. This is not a big bankroll killer. We had quite a few rolls. In there. So I kind of like this strategy. I've played something very similar to this strategy in the casino. And it is really not putting the 5 and 9 out for the inside strategy, but only starting with 6 and 8 and spreading out as you start winning. It's much slower. By doing that, you will run into that 7. How fast can you capitalize on paying off that $60? That's up to you. You know, spreading to the 5 and 9, you've already recouped $20. So you only have, actually, if you hit both 6 and 8, you'll recoup $10 of that 60, so you're 50. When you start hitting the 5 and 9 is where you start making a little bit more profit. And what we're trying to do here is on a choppy table, and the 7 out comes very early, we're really minimizing your losses on that $25 table. A strategy like this on a $5, $10, or $15 table would also be an excellent option to play. So let's recap this. You start with $30 each on the 6 and 8. You use the first hit to press and cover the 5 or 9. use the next hit to balance and get the number, the 5 or the 9 that you did not play. Keep pressing or keep pushing to the outside until you have everything covered. Then you're going to press and collect, or collect and press, whatever your preference is. And what I would recommend is every time the outside number, the 4 and 10 hit, when you're out here, collect that, because that is 2 to 1. So if you have $25 out there, you're going to get paid $50, and that's how you'll really make some ground. And by the time you get out here, that is almost casinos paying for that. And you know, the payout's a little bit larger than the 6, 8, and then 5 and 9. So with this, stick to the plan, and this is a powerful way to survive and thrive on those $25 minimum tables. Not all rollers are going to be cold. You're going to run into some hot shooters. Out of those 5 rolls, only 1 was a hot shooter in my book. If you want to see this strategy in action, check out the sample rolls on the rest of the episode. Try this system next time when you face a $25 table and see how your luck takes you. Thanks for everything and all the comments that everybody's been leaving lately. And Craps University out. Thanks.